endeavors of the...
Remember when we chased that tonic? Huh? What's that? Paimon doesn't think they look anything like that. It... What's that girl doing over there? She doesn't look well. What just happened? All we did was lock eyes with her for a split second, then... Wait, where did all these people come from? And what are they... True. Oh, and there's that girl!
If I leave now, will I...
How many times?
There's no going back if I report him.
Anxiety over a lack of creative inspiration. Well, inspiration tends to give anxious minds a wide berth. So I hope our treatment will help you relax.
Thank you.
Many thanks.
Next, please.
What's wrong with her?
I'm fine. Delicious!
Whoa, that was unexpected!
Huh? What do we have here?
Sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on here, let alone what you're sorry for.
Oh, it looks like you've entered my dream by mistake. Let me wake you up, then I'll...
Dream? When did that... Whoa!
Hi. Feeling more awake now? I never expected the Traveler to literally come to me in a dream. Oh, someone I know talks about you all the...
So, who are...
Right, of course. It's our first time meeting each other, so I should introduce myself properly. My name is Yume Mizuki, or just Mizuki for short. I'm a Yumekui Baku, which is...
Yumekui... Hey, it's that little critter from before...
That's what we look like in our original form. I'm guessing that's the one that led you into my dream. Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings, but we need to be in a dream of our own to digest them. The place where you met me earlier was where I go to digest bad dreams. I must have swallowed one too many bad dreams, because they were causing me some digestive trouble. It's actually a good... Call it a happy accident, I guess. Thanks to your help, I'm now able to digest all these dreams properly.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable. That's why we came over. We didn't know what it was. And Paimon really hates bad dreams, so Paimon's even more happy to help knowing that you...
Thank you. But I still owe you an apology. While you were inside my dream, I ate one of your... I've eaten so many bad dreams today that I just scarfed it down without noticing.
So Yume Kuibaku can eat good dreams too, huh?
Of course it is. Dreams are some of the most precious things. It's the unwritten rule of my kind. Never eat someone else's good dreams without permission. I can't believe... But don't you feel horribly depressed? Huh. Remarkable.
It's probably because the Traveler has...
Maybe. But I still owe you something for your trouble.
It's a VIP pass for the Isa bathhouse. Staffed by clinical psychologist.
That's where I work. You'll find this invitation letter. I hope to see...
So she's a Yume Kuibaku that eats bad dreams and a clinical psychologist too? Paimon's never considered therapy before. Then again, Paimon never really gets that stressed out. Oh, except speaking of eating, that bathhouse place does fine dining, and we have a VIP pass. That means we can eat as much as we want, right? This is the opportunity of...
Rev the engines!
Isa bathhouse. Well, it looks familiar.
Oh, are you?
Whoa! Oh, where did you...
Oh, sorry.
Your bathhouse? So you run the place, huh? And business...
Oops. Please forget I said that. It just slipped out. And now,
we have a VIP pass. Can we...
What? I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't gonna magically fix our business. Who issued this thing? Wait, is that Miss Yume Mizuki's... I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yume Mizuki. Please, feel free to redeem your VIP pass now if you'd like. Just...
Sounds like she has a lot of clout. But aren't you supposed to be the...
I am, yes, but Miss Yume Mizuki's a major shareholder. The business never would have gotten off the ground without her investment.
What?
Oh, it's no cause for alarm, though. She's a very responsible person. In addition to being a shareholder, she's also personally involved in our day-to-day... She only returned to Inazuma recently. Otherwise, I'm sure you'd have heard of her by now. She's a hot... Please, head on in.
Is there anything in the world that would satisfy my taste?
An indoor hot spring?
Hello? I'll be right with you!
Oh, you okay?
Oh, sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes. But don't worry about me. I promise I'll provide an excellent service.
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business. Stop apologizing for yourself all the time. All it does is make...
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone. You didn't hurt yourself.
No, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience, that's all.
Why is she so bad? Actually, we're...
Shion, let me see to these two. They're my guests.
Ah, there she is. Baku Lady is back.
So Mizuki invited you here? As VIPs? Does...
She means you must be very wealthy. Not everyone can afford our VIP service but a couple of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run. You should focus on what to do about our new competitor.
Aw, Murasaki. Was that you showing some concern for our business?
Ugh, did not.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task, bringing our accounts up to date. With your smart...
Subtext being, you can't give it to Shion because she's a moron and she'd screw it up?
Shion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare some of your...
Will do! That's my specialty!
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have... The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Shion, and the lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki. They're...
Wait, so the older-looking one is actually younger, and the younger-looking one is older?
That's right. How we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. It's more reflective of our personality than our age. Anyway, enough about that. I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident, this seemed like the best way to make amends.
Ooh, we get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yumekui Baku? That sounds fun! Oh, that's a good point. You've been having some difficulties recently, right? It wouldn't feel right to get all this free service while you're struggling. Is there anything we can do to help out?
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current...
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart businessman. Our financial situation is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. And please enjoy the services we have to offer.
Can't argue with that. Let's get...
Of course. The only... So...
Fine by Paimon. But,
She'll be fine. I noticed how gentle and encouraging you were towards her earlier. Secondly, Shion's therapeutic approach is a little different from mine. It often involves food, so she might be a...
Food therapy? Oh, that sounds perfect.
All right then, please follow me. Don't get me wrong, Paimon is genuinely better suited to Shion. But in all honesty, yes, your psychology is so unique. I just had to investigate further to satisfy... Please. There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore. Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no, all right? Very good. Now, I'm going to plant a few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective. This is an incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind. The fragrance is said to be the scent of dreams. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next step requires some visual preparation, so don't open your eyes until I say so. Oh, where did it go? I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How hard is it to just put things back where they came from? This needs another dab here. That's better. I said no peeping. I'm still not ready yet. Hey, don't run off now, darlings. Come here. For goodness sake, your butt's showing. All right. Shh. Let me do that for you. I can see that you don't like being kept waiting. Go on, open your eyes. Everything's ready. Take a good look at this painting. There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and I'd like you to find them. Careful. When you look a psychologist directly in the eyes, they can see every little thing you're thinking. Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable? Careful. When you look a psychologist directly in the eyes, they can see every little thing you're thinking. Now you just need to find the others. Careful. When you look a psychologist directly in the eyes, they can see every little thing you're thinking. She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy? Now I want you to take my hand. Very good. Now, close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax and focus your attention on the feeling of my palm touching yours. Notice how all other sensations in your body are slowly fading away. Now, imagine you're not holding my hand, but your favorite things in all of the world. You run your hand through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air. Then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the beach. You are once again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything, but you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice. Traveler, come over here. Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Despair caused by failure. Icy cold on the lips. Regret caused by missed opportunity. Go to where the sakura petals fall. Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves. That is where I am. Holding my hand tight, those lost sensations come back. The feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossoms. And as you return from the wilderness, you gradually... We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just in a very deep sleep, so you're probably still feeling a little groggy. I've switched to a different incense that'll help get...
How you getting along, Traveler?
How are you feeling after your session, Paimon?
Kinda fresher and... Oh, for sure. Paimon especially liked how she used the sense of taste to help guide the... But Paimon was asleep for most of it, so she's not really sure how it all works. Do the Yumikui Baku just, sneak into your brain and gulp down your...
It's quite a bit more complicated than that.
That sounds super
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all. Anyway, don't worry about the details. For your how are you feeling, Traveler? Really?
What do you...
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, so I expected to find very few negative emotions in you at all. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming. Yes, you certainly... But that's not what concerns me the most. Despite all your negative emotions, I couldn't find a single bad dream. So I just...
Huh. Well, maybe he's just an eternal optimist at heart.
Optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams. Maybe they're just hidden even deeper in your mind.
But he said he feels cozy, just like Paimon. So whatever you did, the treatment...
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better understanding of my patient. Fine by me, as long as you can put up with a daily nap while holding my hand. Anyway, all jokes aside, it's time for you to try out the hot springs. Your mind has had the chance to de-stress. Now it's time to do the same for your...
Oh, that sounds good. You know, this place provides...
Don't start worrying about our bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing. Look, as long as we... I think the traveler's recovered from the therapy session now.
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
There you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to come and see it for myself.
She's joking, right?
Miko, it's been a while.
She never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji. I've told her all about you. But it sounds like she's forgotten all about me.
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend seemed like a surefire way to do that.
Oh, I've missed your way with work.
So, Lady Guji, to what do we owe the...
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets to nothing. You could always invest in the publishing house, you know. Business is always booming.
Sounds serious. But what's wrong? Are the shares really gonna plummet to nothing?
Well, hasn't she told you? Of course. She's your therapist. She has the perfect excuse to never open up. The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular. Although not because of the hot springs, despite the name. Their main selling point has always been the psychotherapy services, but recently a competitor cropped up. His name is Emura Ichigensai. He operates right since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better results. It's such a pity to see how empty this place is now.
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burdens, not to share mine with them.
Oh, of course you'd say that. You're a professional. But no amount of professionalism is going to fix this situation, is it? I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Emura Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just west of Inazuma City. And, how many patients have you seen today?
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Oh, I'd love to help, little one. But I don't want to upset my old friend.
Miko's acting all mysterious again.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are technically competitors, after all.
Huh?
Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their free time. So Miko and I disagreed quite significantly over the question of how to make people happy.
Paimon is so confused by your friendship. Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to believe that anyone could offer a better therapy service than the Yume Kuibaku. Which begs the question, who is this Emura Ichigen?
Something of a mystery. I tried to look into his background when he first started poaching my customer. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose. since I'm a competitor. And all this time.
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right? Miko happened to mention it in past.
That's true. But I'm sure he'll find a way to avoid me again if I...
Then why don't we go instead? We can pose as potential customers to get information out of it.
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here, and we want all...
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help. In return, all I can offer is an even better service on your next
Sure thing! Just leave the... This should be the place. Hi there, we're looking for Amura Ichigensai. Are we in the right...
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
97. What number are you up to so far?
53. Be patient, I'll call your number when it's your turn.
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait, huh? Sounds kinda therapeutic in its own way. But we don't really have a good excuse to resort to violence here. And we definitely don't want to scare off our target. Why don't we pass the time by talking to some of his other patients? It looks... sorry.
Do I know you? Ah, so you're here for
Yep. Fellow clients of Amura Ichigensai here. Although this will be our first...
service? How crass. We're talking about spiritual guidance here, not...
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet. Ignorance among the uninitiated is only to be expected.
Okay. Well, anyway, Isa Bathhouse calls it a service.
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh? Service might have a veneer of professionalism, but all it really...
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Amura Ichigensai, you'll completely forget about all your troubles. Today's supposed to be my last counseling session. He says that after we're done...
Meanwhile, Isa Bathhouse boasts about their strange and mysterious methods, but it's a total scam. They only treat the symptoms, not the root cause, meaning you have to go back time after time. Also, they can keep charging...
Exactly. Overpriced and ineffective. But
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to seriously dislike... Fine.
No, you don't need to do anything. Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
I already know of the troubles that bring you to me.
I don't know why I lose my temper so easily.
Yes. Now.
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. I guess whatever he said... Oh, so rude. Your counseling session will change your...
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that? You said it yourselves. The whole reason everyone's coming to this guy is because they're worried about getting scammed out of their
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right? In that case, I can...
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Amura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself. Apparently, he had a terrible temper. Pretty much everyone in the neighborhood had issues. But even more... So you can rest assured that whatever...
Huh? Whatever...
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my relative who knows him personally.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two. Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us.
Go of your pain. Let go of your pain. Who are you?
Traveler, it's almost time! That was all right. Oh, hello! We're number 97!
Yeah, sorry.
What?
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy. That's why. He's gone home to rest. You'll have to try again tomorrow.
We've been
Not as long as some people. Try getting here earlier next time. Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual masters like Emura Ichigensai cultivate their powers with peace and solitude. Someone like—
Drat! We should have barged in after all! Yeah.
Try and stop me!
So he gives spiritual guidance, and it takes all your troubles away and
Yep! At least that's what his client said.
How is that possible?
Is that right? Paimon was gonna say, it all sounds too good to be true.
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race.
You think? Cause honestly, this sounded pretty convincing. And they said they only left the Isa bathhouse because they found it—
But the idea he is spreading is categorically wrong.
That settles it then. Emura Ichigensai is a quack, making false claims to steal—
Is that why he's doing this? It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person. I need some idea of the kind of person he is.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention.
Melancholia?
It's him.
Wait, that guy? Oh no!
What is it? What about it?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion took on human form and started walking around. His patient record mentions that if he lost, he'd sulk, and if anyone called him out, he'd throw a huge tantrum. Before long, he'd turned everyone against him.
Sounds like he had issues.
Oh yeah, serious issue. Anyway, naturally, this ruined the column for everyone, and the editors soon started rejecting his letters. Next thing you know, he's written a complaint letter to the Tenryou Commission, demanding that Inazuma—
Gee whiz! Where would you even start with a client like that?
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. Mizuki dealt with this guy. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some treatment, his mood—
Murasaki makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't that out of control. Sure, his personality was very abrasive, but it was— Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him. You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've never had any real close friends, so you don't know. In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and you have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions.
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you can come up with? I'm not even going to bother. I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yai Publishing House practically has a monopoly on Inazuma's publishing industry.
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for their work.
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile of garbage like that.
So when I touched on the idea of you having an egocentric worldview, this is—
Wow! How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after drop?
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, the more he compulsively searched for evidence. He lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being. So I kept him here by using his preferred mode. The Tenryou Commission had ignored his complaint letter, so he had no outlets left for his emotional outburst. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some basic therapy. It's a shame, really. If I'd only been able to see him a few more times, I know I could have helped him.
It was all my fault.
For the last time, it was his fault for being a nutjob.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy, but Mizuki— I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good, and demanded that Shion make that happen. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the last straw for me. I kicked him out and he hasn't shown his face here since.
Whoa.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance? Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, there's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the Tenryou Commission for fraudulent business practices. If he can complain, so can—
Is anyone there?
We'd like to book a therapy.
Hello, please come with me. I'll get you registered.
Wait, those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier. Just this morning, they were calling the bathhouse a scam.
Oh, really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? I was right. So chin up, Mizuki. I bet you business will start picking—
Yeah, Yume Kui.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help Shion, please.
Should've kept my mouth shut. I jinxed it, and—
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud to the Tenryou Commission. Like Murasaki suggested. Problem solved. It looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in business in no time. No idea if our investigation actually helped, though.
Of course it did. You were a huge help, and I owe you big time. Now then, You only got partway through the VIP experience last time, didn't you? You still have to try the hot.
Oh, true. Wow, Paimon feels incredible now. Nothing beats the complete service package. Agreed! Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now. What could she be doing out at this hour? Let's... Hey there, Mr. Aikawa! Do you have any idea where Mizuki...
Oh, you're looking... As for where she goes and what she does during the...
She takes the evenings to relax, huh? She probably tells... Oh, remember the place from last time?
Full throttle!
This should be the place. What? Why is Mizuki crying? Unless... Oh, maybe we got pulled into one of her bizarre dreams again.
Traveler? Paimon? What are you doing here?
Well, firstly, we were hoping...
Ah, I see. I was planning on making it back before you finished in the hot springs. Don't worry. This isn't a...
Aw, what's up? Indigestion getting you down again?
No, my digestion was fine this time. Like I said, bad dreams are basically... So when I'm processing these emotions...
Does that happen to all...
Oh, don't worry about the others. To feel these most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, now I understand human emotions, but still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. Letting your emotions out is...
Paimon thought maybe seeing those customers had even makes Paimon mad. Yes, they were led astray by some swindler.
I can't blame them. The idea that you... Traveler, if I really could make you forget all of your troubles for good, would you want me to try? You really are different from other... Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case. But although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely understand you. Thanks for checking in on me. As a psychologist, I know how to take... Anyway, it's much too late to book another...
All right, good night!
Bye for now.
Adventuring is right up... Rev the engines!
Hey! We're here to book our next therapy appointment! Oh no, what's wrong with them?
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come?
I doubt it. We only had 4 customers yesterday.
Paimon blames the other 2.
You're right. Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Our ability to digest dreams isn't just a matter of quantity. Point being, no normal person should ever have. Oh, this situation is dire.
What can we do?
We need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and Traveler, Paimon. I know you spoke to them both. Think you can track them?
Let's see.
Lead the way. I'm.
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but was so distracted that I lost my net. Oh well, it's not a big deal though.
Yeah, I met.
Hey, you 2! Murasaki and Shion!
Whoa, someone's in a bad mood, huh? So funny.
I know, right?
What's wrong?
They're acting so weird. Paimon was pretty aggressive just now, but they don't seem offended at all.
Allow me. Gentlemen, do you still remember?
I don't think so.
Huh. Do you recall?
No, why would I? What in this world?
Nope, nothing comes to mind.
What is going on? It's like they've completely forgotten what although Paimon can believe what they're saying.
No, they're clearly not in their right minds. Traveler, Paimon, focus hard.
Whoa!
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their subconscious, meaning I can access it.
No! Those thugs! I won't let them get away!
The sea is too rough today.
Huh?
As you can see, their troubles haven't gone. Susukita seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. As for Umiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near. They're negative, but those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious. If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward calm man we thought he was. Maybe he really does have ways of influencing human emotions. Did you notice anything strange?
Not really. They were a lot more serious than today. You sure kept that one quiet.
Oh, no. Look, we have to—
Mizuki?
Something inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. The Traveler's dream confirms that. He has victimized everyone who has received his so-called counsel. If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible—
Yikes! Well, guess we better—
What's with the urgency? Why does it matter?
Yeah, he'll turn up when he's ready. Nope.
This is
You do remember what happened last night. Only you don't— Just thinking about it brings up an overwhelm—
Please, stop.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable. But at least—
All right.
Yeah, apparently, yesterday.
Is he trying to hide from me again?
They really don't know anything? Darn! Looks like we've hit a dead—
I don't suppose you know where he lives, do you?
No. We did ask you.
In that case— Yes, I suppose. Now, honest.
Don't forget, we want to book her, so we're not gonna quit until all this is resolved. And
Looks like I have no choice but to accept your help. Still, I'm gonna need your full cooperation. If you do find Emura Ichigensai, please do not approach him. Just the last thing I want is for you to put yourself in harm's way.
don't worry about that. You should see some of the other bad guys we've taken down in our time. This guy's small potatoes compared to them.
Paimon.
Alright, sure. We'll keep our distance and send a message.
Very good.
Pretty bold claim saying you'll track this guy down. It's nice of you to... 'Cause, in case you hadn't noticed, these guys are hopeless. They don't know anything. Oh, wait, there's no...
Full throttle! Hit. Rev the engines! Full throttle! Try and stop me! What? Another bad one? No, let me try again. Rev the engines!
She's usually somewhere around here.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You look rather out of sorts. You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday.
Aha! So you...
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to
Yeah, fair enough. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently.
Oh, and after the lengths I went to get you.
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example...
Wait, what?
You know him?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors. Are you telling me that Emura the Hellraiser and Emura the Healer are the same? All right, well, in the...
Really? Place like that.
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House once. when he placed an order for several dozen books in one go. He also requested to pay on receipt. The warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order, earning them an honorable mention in his complaint letter. Of course, with the...
You've got a point.
I'm just glad I could help my old friend.
You mean Mizuki? So you really do?
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the...
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more...
I assume Mizuki has told you that we're competitors. She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami, the last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would... Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm sure you'd love to chat longer, you seemed to be in a great hurry when you arrived. Shouldn't you be on your...
Oh, right. Come on, let's send a message to Mizuki right...
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki! That...
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys. So...
Sure hope so, 'cause...
Then that confirms it. So from here on out, stay...
We'll be fine.
All right, fine.
Whoa. This is
Calm, yet repressed.
What is it, Mizuki? Figured...
Nothing new. Just further confirmation of...
He set up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here.
Illusion shattered!
Solidify! Silence! Huh. Settle down! Stabilize!
Burn it down! There is no escape!
Bow your head.
Miss Yume Mizuki, you found me at last. And I see you brought some.
Mizuki was right after all.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore.
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of all your negative emotions.
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you know you're harming people?
Harming people? That's what you believe?
What is up with him? He's being so calm and polite. So why does everything he says make Paimon want to—
As you can see, Miss Yume Mizuki, all my psychological problems, I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. But I see now that the truth is far simpler than you were All my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature, hostile to everyone. But things are different now. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No, I am filled now with only one emotion, and that?
What I'm hearing is that you've developed your own unique understanding of psychological issues.
I would be delighted.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He flies.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace and happiness.
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia.
Oh, of course. He must cast his...
I'm sorry, but you're...
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Yes, his rage can make him reckless, but losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. He now stands by and does nothing as bandits attack innocent people. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. Thanks to his cautiousness and diligence, accidents were a rare occurrence, but after forgetting his fear, he destroyed... Fascinating, isn't it? Anger gives people the courage. Emotions are integral to human dreams. And after many years of deep, negative emotions do not just go away. They will, not only that, but they're present. So do you have any idea what you've done to the...
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember those two. But I'm afraid that the only emotion I sense in them now is... How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You call that...
Acknowledging that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving them free rein over our minds and lives. But if that... The person you were when you first came to my practice only... You were dominated by your emotions. Under their influence, you deliberately inflicted pain on other people. Meanwhile, the person you are... This diagnosis is going to sound harsh, but I'm afraid you've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional.
I will forgive you for this offense, because I know my present perfection to be a fact. You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. But ever since I acquired my present abilities, clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid not. Look where we are.
What?
Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions.
No, that can't be.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level.
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just...
Something's appeared.
So, my arch-nemesis has seen through my trickery. Clearly you came...
So it is you.
What?
A nightmare monster. A fearsome yokai that was once the bane of... We Yumekui Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. So we were natural enemies. When I heard the traveler recount that strange dream, I knew that this was a possibility. But it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies in the flesh. They were supposed to have gone extinct long...
Then allow me to formally introduce myself.
Kurayume. That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time.
Likewise, Yume Mizuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, ultimately, but now, I have...
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
Sweet dreams!
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong. Quick! After him! He's repressing his emotions even harder.
I can still feel the pain.
Turn that frown upside down.
Sweet dreams.
There! He's got nowhere left to run! Whoa! What's happening to the ground?
Watch out! I used my powers to cushion our fall.
Don't worry.
We've been... Remember the he's turned...
Eat?
Not only...
Oh, Paimon knows that! It's just...
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside. That's what happened. There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place.
Wait.
Where the light is.
Time to relax.
If I say it's your fault, it's your fault! Do you understand me? You shouldn't go running around with that
Ugh. The atmosphere here is so...
Be careful.
Rev the engines!
You, a rider? Didn't they reject? Get rid of this trash.
Aw.
We shouldn't stay.
Ha ha! I won! That guy? He never joins in with anything. Let's keep playing.
Wow.
Nope. Not he-
Look!
Sweet dreams!
What is this place?
It's his sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate... By isolating these if we want to restore balance.
Oh, so...
Well done, Paimon.
Aw. Alright, what's the next...
I need to find a... Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in check, it can calm the waves of...
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears...
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
Ugh!
Mizuki!
A good cry can work wonders.
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya? I'll be waiting for you right here, son.
All right. There goes that nightmare.
Amazing!
I thought I had found the perfect host, but you found the one weakness in his emotion.
Ah! He's back again!
Freeing a single host from my clutches changes nothing! You cannot stop me!
What is this place? Borderland?
To put it simply, this must...
Mizuki.
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare, so... This place, if he succeeds...
Then we know what we need to do.
Maybe. Dealing with this...
Sweet dream?
Lost minds. There should be some around here. And some of them will have come from Sweet Dreams originally.
Try and stop me!
Careful. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here. We need to stay out of his sight. Turn that frown upside down.
Light it up!
Shine down!
Silence! Be sanctified.
Chasing Tanuki through the... Thank you for lending us your happy...
Time to relax.
me!
Watching fireworks fly up and thank you for sharing. All right, we've gathered enough power to proceed. The core should be.
Why? Are these sweet dreams?
I just wish we could have gathered some more. But these are. Which mean.
No problem. Whip.
Rev the engines!
Turn that frown upside down.
Try and stop me!
The alacrity with which you walk into my trap surprises me. Do you not realize why I lured you here? Because this is my domain. The world where I rule.
Not yet, it isn't. Yachan, Taechan, let's go!
Settle down!
Now, use the power of the good dreams.
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares.
The tides beckon.
Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All you do, all the while, your kind has always thrived by You do real.
Now do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
What's going on?
He's growing stronger. But even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, without the Yumeki Baku there to hold their no, they would soon.
But the whole reason I wanted to. Traveler. These feelings. Just regret. And after all, long before the power. The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
Give him all you've got!
Lightning Slash! Bellowing Thunder! Take this!
Once the false dream he created, I don't think I ever would have been able to do that.
Don't mention it.
You shall join my ancestors in death!
What? He's still not dead? Oh.
Maybe he made his host builds.
So you mean...
We've got to wake up.
But how? Like...
This should be high...
Huh?
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes. Yes. Hold on tight. The Yomeku are getting to work. It's finally over. Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? What do you think humans tend to have more of? Happy dreams or bad ones? I felt most people struggle to deal. As a result, humans have far more bad dreams than good ones, and most happy dreams are short and fleeting. They are so rare that it's basically impossible. Heck, there are even people out there which is all to say that even though I call myself, still, after learning the if we can use psychotherapy that way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams, until there'll be enough to share around. A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now. So I must, and knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
There you are! Paimon's been looking everywhere for you, too! Paimon was just watching the Baku eat the nightmares. Oh, and speak—
It's a little late for that now.
Oh.
Still, the night is young. Wanna stay?
Huh?
Excuse me! Hello! Please come register over here!
What's going on?
Oh, it looks like business is booming with Amura Ichigensai out of the pit.
Morning, you two. Want to make an appointment?
Yes, please! For today, if possible.
Then I better get you another VIP pass. You're our most important.
Awesome! In that case, very important.
Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your shares the other day. It could have cost—
Why would I be upset? It's not as if I ever took your suggestion seriously.
Oh, I've missed that way with words.
Would it kill you to not sneak up on people every darn time?
Morning, little ones. Did you enjoy the scenery last night? Hardly. That tree was directly beneath the Grand Narukami Shrine. What was I supposed to do? Move the entire shrine to give you some—
Is there a reason you're here, Lady Guji?
Mostly because I felt like a walk. But I do have a message from the Tenryo Commission. The gentleman who your fellow Yumekui Baku fished out of the water last night is no longer in a critical—
It could have been— Come on, Miko. You've always been worse than me at keeping secret. I admit that I feel inferior around you, and haven't— My sense of inferiority—
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around for me.
True. But then again, without the traveler's help, Emura Ichigensai had amassed a huge following. For the Guji of the Grand Naru, an angry mob of zealots could have done some serious damage to the
While that's all true, my main concern was that I didn't want to upset an old friend.
Miko.
I always seem to forget that you're more cunning and less adorable than you look. Seems like my worries about upsetting you were unfair.
It's not that I don't get upset. Everyone has their Here's your new VIP pack.